Passion, fury, honor. Nigel McGuinness has displayed these qualities and many more inside the ring. Through it all, one career-defining title remains ROH World Champion. Standing in his way, the dominating presence of Takeshi Morishima. Will this finally be Nigel's coronation, or does his destiny lie somewhere beyond? Don't miss the explosive action at the worldwide premiere of Ring of Honor Undeniable, premiering January 18th on pay-per-view.
Super Agent Larry Sweeney here. Welcome to the free preview for Ring of Honor Undeniable, coming at you January 18th. And you viewers should feel so lucky and excited because Larry Sweeney and Sweet and Sour Incorporated have arranged for a special treat for this free preview. A special surprise. You will get to see my client, Chris Hero, the best athlete in all of professional sports today, in a private sparring session. But before we get to that, let's talk about the main event of Undeniable. It'll be between Takeshi Morishima and Nigel McGuinness for the ROH World title. Between Nigel McGuinness, the challenger, and Takeshi Morishima, the champion. This will be a rematch of a contest between these two that took place this summer in Tokyo, Japan. And let's check out that action.
Morishima survives! And Nigel McGuinness can't believe it. This crowd can't believe it. They want to see a title change.
Nigel McGuinness realizes he still has Morishima down on his back. The title is within his grasp. Nigel looking to follow up. Waiting for the right moment. Off the ropes. Jawbreaker again. Blocked. Go for the backdrop driver. Blocked. Inside cradle. Only two.
Again, Morishima able to power out just in the nick of time. Both these athletes struggling to get to their feet. Forearm shot from Morishima, but McGuinness fires back.
An exchange between these two competitors. Who's going to walk out of Tokyo wearing the title?
Who wants the title more? McGuinness may be spent. Lariat doesn't faze the champ. Lariat from the champ.
Nigel down on his back. Morishima standing over the challenger, looking to successfully defend the championship in his home country.
Very determined look on his face.
Huge lariat up the ropes.
McGuinness refuses to stay down. Backdrop driver.
What a match that was. Right now, though, let me introduce you to my client, the best athlete in professional wrestling today, Mr. Chris Hero. Yeah!
Larry Sweeney.
What's happening, brother?
It's good to be here. Speaking of undeniable, something that is and always will be undeniable is my, Chris Hero's, athletic superiority over Swiss man Claudio Castagnoli.
Ain't no doubt about it, baby. I'll tell you what, though, Chris. Why don't you hit some warm-ups right now? Because we got that big private sparring session coming up for these bums watching the free preview for Undeniable.
Let's do it.
That's right, baby. But before we get to that, let's talk about Dayton, Ohio. Nigel McGuinness showed the world that he could pin Takeshi Morishima. Let's check it out.
So close. Marufuji able to break up the pinfall, but then quickly pitched out to the floor by Danielson.
And Dragon follows, sending him into the barricade. No reversal, and Danielson shoulder first into the barricade. Meanwhile, inside the ring, Nigel McGuinness with Morishima. Combination from McGuinness in the corner. All the way across the ring with momentum with the European uppercut.
Morishima felt that one. McGuinness ducks the clothesline. Lariat!
He's not going down. Roaring lariat. Still on his feet. Super kick.
Off the ropes.
Super kick. Jawbreaker.
Nigel McGuinness has just pinned the ROH World Champion. That's Morishima's first pinfall loss in an ROH ring.
Bryan Danielson, best in the world? I don't think so. I am not impressed. Chris Hero doesn't like that.
Yeah, Larry Sweeney wasn't impressed either. But I'll tell you what, Daddy. Why don't you get back to warming up? Because you got that big sparring session coming up in just a little bit.
Yeah, let's do
Yeah,
it.
Daddy.
Yeah.
Hey, Larry Sweeney.
Yeah.
What's up?
Sarah Del Rey, the best women's wrestler in the world. The Mia Hamm of women's wrestling. What's going on?
I want a shot at Undeniable.
Yeah, you know what?
Right.
And if you deserve it more than anybody else. And I'll tell you what, you viewers at home, you might be in for a little treat. So don't you worry about that. But before we get to that, we got to talk about Roderick Strong versus Austin Aries in a grudge match. This is one of the top matches on Undeniable, and now you're going to find out why. Here it is, the moment you've all been waiting for. The greatest athlete in professional wrestling today, Chris Hero, is about to have his private sparring session. Have at it! Yeah! Here we go, Daddy. Huh?
For you, sweetie.
Yeah, let's see it. Yeah, wait a minute. Whoa.
What?
Hold up, boss. You think you're gonna see this man wrestle for free? I don't think so!
We'll be there when we get our share, right?
Yeah, that's right, baby. We'll be there when we get our share. And we're going to get our share when you order ROH Undeniable on January 18th. Ah!
Hey, sweetie.
Yeah. Oh! Yeah, Daddy. Let's see it, baby. Let's see it, Daddy. Oh! I love it.
Give me out.
Yes. Yeah.